Hello and welcome to L&L Football's coverage of the European Championships in 2016. We carry on today after England's first game of the tournament, which proved to be a disappointing affair.
Absolutely. We will look back over why that was in a moment. We'll also preview Germany's game this evening as the World Champions kick off their campaign.
And finally, we'll talk about Wales and their good start to their tournament.
But first, let's go through the scores from today so far.
So currently, at the moment, Poland are 1-0 up against Northern Ireland.
So that's disappointing. It's not going the way that Northern Ireland wanted, but they have done well to survive quite a lot of pressure
So far.
And earlier today, we saw Croatia kick off their campaign with a narrow win over Turkey. Tough game that, but Luka Modric's stunning goal winning that for them.
And they could have easily had another 2 or 3.
They could, yeah. Turkey didn't create too much. Croatia really guilty of some poor finishing, but Modric's goal was absolutely sublime. So, England, the great disappointment of yesterday. Let's go through this.
What's more disappointing about this one for me is that I felt we didn't play badly.
No, that's the thing.
I felt we played well. I mean, everyone did. Rooney did well in his midfield role, which everyone was interested to see for the first time. The defence was strong. Obviously, bar that bit at the instant at the end. It was just the finishing that England at something we're not normally bad at. I mean, we scored so many goals in qualifying, one of the highest scoring teams in qualification.
Well, I mean, I watch Adam Lallana most weeks. Adam Lallana is not a finisher. Adam Lallana that's probably one of the weakest areas of his game.
It was not like that for everyone. I mean, Kane missed quite a few chances. It took our centre defensive midfielder to finally score a free kick.
It was.
Also, I suppose, talking about set pieces, we have to question why Kane now is taking free kicks in corners.
Because I said to you last night, I can't see Harry Kane putting his hand up and saying, "Yeah, I'll take corners. I'm going to be the best."
It's something that must have been placed on him.
It must have been a tactical decision by whoever.
Or Hodgson has seen something in the training, sort of go, well, he scored a few in training and sort of gone, oh, I'll put you on them. But it doesn't seem to be working. I mean, I don't think any of his corners found anyone that I can think of, or at least created any real moments of danger where we had a clear chance on goal from them for like a clear head on. But I mean,
it is a really, really strange one. So there were a couple of questions there, but the performance was good.
Yeah. So again, there's a lot of positives for us to take from this.
As for Wales, fantastic.
Great result for them.
Their first ever European Championship.
The first ever British team to win their opening game of the Euros.
And also their first ever British team to score a direct free kick in the tournament.
Yeah,
which England then managed to repeat a couple of hours later.
Yeah.
Obviously, Gareth Bale was the focus. He was the attention.
The free kick, I feel, wasn't fantastic.
It wasn't. It was pretty poor goalkeeping.
Yeah, he takes a step to his left. He gambles and takes a step to his left, and then realises, of course, the ball's coming back around his way. So had he stayed centrally and not taken that gamble, he probably would have saved that. It might have been, you never know, it might have been a case where like he didn't get enough contact on it, and because it was hit fairly hard, so it might be a case that it diverted into net. But chances are, he really should save that.
He should have done better. But you know, they plugged away. They resisted quite a lot of pressure at points in the second half, and
once the Lucky got that goal, got their equaliser, there was a strong amount of pressure on Wales, and they held it out and they rode it out for quite a long time in the game, and then eventually, of course, got that lucky.
It was a scuff, but you take him.
A goal was a goal in the European. In a
we could have done with one of those last night.
Yes, easily.
But that puts Wales top of the group after one game. I know there's still a couple more to go, but that's really good for them. And 3 points on the board. You're thinking maybe with these third place teams, 4 or 5 points might well be enough to get you through.
Well, they can probably afford to lose the England game now.
Obviously, they don't want to, and they don't want to have to go and get a result against Russia.
No, but I feel like if they could lost England, a draw against Russia, even so, we'd probably still send them through with the current setup it is.
On to Germany.
Yes.
The fact that they're world champions, there's a lot of pressure on Germany.
Unfortunately, again, to be missing Marco Reus again for injury, similar to the World Cup.
Absolutely.
Very good player.
But it has given an opportunity to a player who I think is tonight's player to watch. I didn't do it yesterday. But I think Schalke winger Leroy Sané is coming in.
Very interesting player at the moment.
20 years old. He's been watched by a lot of clubs across Europe.
Manchester City, Manchester United, I think
Liverpool
Arsenal as well.
Real Madrid have had a look. He's
very
quick,
pacey.
he's direct, he's got an eye for goal. If he plays tonight, it'll only be his 4th cap. So he's still learning the game.
Yeah.
He may not have even gone if Royce had been fit.
Yeah. So it's an interesting game to see because, of course, I mean, if you look at Germany's side, if you take Royce out, you've still got they've got
They have.
Muller, Ozil.
It's not a guarantee that he'll play. There's so much attacking talent in.
But if you look at that, and then again that Ukrainian team as well, that Ukrainian team isn't awful. I mean,
it's not.
It's teams like players like Konoplyanka.
Yeah, they've got talent in that team. But yeah, for me, if he comes on, he's definitely one to watch.
It's going to be a very competitive game. I feel they've got a very strong. They've both got very strong midfields. They're both going to go at each other. I think this could be a very tight game. But I feel Muller again will show his tournament prowess.
You know, Thomas Muller's 26 years old.
Yeah.
And he's well on his way to becoming the World Cup top goal scorer ever. He just comes alive in tournaments. Yeah. He absolutely does.
Yeah.
So with that in mind, I think I'm going to go with a 3-1 win to Germany.
I am going to go for a scrappy 1-0 win for Germany.
Interesting.
We'll
see you back tomorrow to
update you on today's games and tomorrow's games and preview them.
Absolutely.
So until then, see you.